What is up, guys? Jack and Matt here with the Toasty Bros, and today we're going to be partying together a $500 gaming PC using AliExpress.
And AliExpress was nice enough to sponsor this PC build. When they reached out to promote the big sale they're having running from November 11th to November 17th, I told them, hey, if you let me pick out the parts on AliExpress we love to use, we'd be happy to do a sponsored PC build guide. So we picked out this CPU motherboard combo that we know and love. We picked out a 2060 Super and a CPU cooler and filled the rest in with parts that we recommend for PC builds. Big shout out again to AliExpress for sponsoring this video. Again, they gave us full control to pick the parts that we recommend that you buy on AliExpress. So we went ahead and picked some of our favorites, and we're going to show you today how you can build an awesome PC for $500 or less, or you can build even more budget PCs like we've done here on the channel using some of the deals they're going to be having from November 11th to November 17th. So check those links down below for up-to-date pricing and availability. Well, let's not waste any more time and dive into the parts that make up this PC build.
So first up, we have a Machinist motherboard CPU RAM combo. It's a lot of combos, but basically, this motherboard is an X99 board that comes with the Xeon pre-installed, and oh my gosh, look at this little fan it came with.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's so cute.
That's the tiniest little fan ever.
Now we also get a SATA cable for our storage, but since this is a newer X99 board, you probably have NVMe on it as well, or M.2 if you want to go down that hole. But the actual motherboard itself comes with a big old Xeon, and it actually came with the mounting pre-install, which is really nice. It makes it a little easier on us. But as you can see, this is an Intel Xeon E5 2670 V3, which is a 12-core, 24-thread. That's a lot of cores and a lot of threads. Now, obviously, you could get a cheaper combo, but this thing was $90, so we kind of figured, why not? I mean, look at how nice this board is, and one of the first times I've ever seen a built-in I/O shield on an AliExpress board. And yes, we do in fact get multiple M.2s here. We even have like a Wi-Fi style M.2. Like I said, this comes pre-installed with the mounting. This RAM looks absolutely insane. I mean, look at that. That's some Machinist RAM right there. And it is DDR4 since it says an X99 board. So you're getting a lot of really high quality components in this board for $90. It's something we could definitely not do here. So aside from this E5 motherboard and of course our Xeon, this is 16 gigs of RAM. It's going to be running in dual channel, but you do have 2 more RAM slots to fill if you would like to double the RAM. Now to cool that Xeon, because we do need something, you can't just, if you leave it like that, it's probably not going to last very long. So we have the Lion Sonic cooler. I'm assuming this is just going to be like our typical, single or double fan. So we got a 2-fan tower cooler that is kind of space saving. It's not super tall, so it'll fit in most cases just like that. I mean, it's basically installed, and it looks like it's probably going to be RGB. Yes, it'll probably be like a static RGB since we just have a fan header. But honestly, in that case, it makes it a lot easier for us because I don't think these boards really even support like ARGB or anything, so we'd have to add a controller. That'd cost extra money, so this makes it way easier for you all. Now guys, we talked about NVMe. This is something that we normally don't fully recommend doing because it's always hard to know if the board truly supports it, but this is such a nice looking board. But I'm gonna bet that we can add this MP33 1TB Team Group NVMe SSD, and it's gonna be amazing if it works well because it's gonna be some of the fastest storage on the market, and it's not much more expensive than a 2.5-inch SSD.
Now for the graphics card, we have a Soyo RTX 2060 Super. Now we've tested a lot of these graphics cards from AliExpress here on the channel, but we have not yet tested a 2060 Super, and this card I believe will be around $160 during the sale, which for an NVENC encoder, a very capable card, and a design that looks pretty solid, I'm excited to see how well it'll pair with this Xeon. Now we ended up getting a white version right here, which looks pretty cool, very stealthy, 2-fan design. We do have a single A-pin for power, and overall it's a well-built card, and yes, we've used the 2060 Super before, and you can play 1080p high settings no problems, and even stretch into light 1440p if you want to, and even getting to live streaming with the NVENC encoder. So great budget option that'll work great for this build or any build that you're planning. And to power this build, we have a Gigamax 600 watt 80+ bronze power supply. This will be available in the links in the description down below, but this is a 600 watt power supply that'll be more than enough power for this PC build. Xeons do tend to pull more power, but with this amount of wattage, you won't have any problems whatsoever, and it's a power supply we definitely recommend. Now for sleeve cables, I have a bit of a predicament because I originally was going to go for this green color scheme here, and I got these sleeve cables, but I'll be honest with you, we have these very bright green cables that I don't think match very well with the motherboard, and we have to see what color this actual CPU cooler is going to end up being. We do have these if we do decide to go that direction. If not, we have some plain Asia Horse black cables, which we do recommend as well, that we had here at Toasty Bros, which I'm glad we have these, because if there's a chance it doesn't work out, we can go with that option. And for the case that I'm excited to build this PC in, this is the Antec AX61 Elite, $69 case with 4 RGB fans pre-installed. It's a full-size tower, which again, we don't use very often. We like to do micro HX build, but with this full-size motherboard, we need a full-size case, and it looks really solid with tempered glass, and at $69, I think it's gonna be a great canvas for our PC build. So let's not waste any more time and put this thing together and see how it performs.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are playing Apex Legends, and we are currently at 1920 by 1080p. I'm gonna max that up.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we are basically on like high preset pretty much. For some reason, I don't know why, NVIDIA Reflex just isn't an option right now. Normally it's just on, but I mean, it seems to be running pretty well without it, so we'll take it.
Yeah, so we're getting locked 144. Obviously, you can remove the frame cap and get probably more FPS on like medium-high settings, but locked high refresh rate experience so far on this PC.
We'll take it.
We shall take it.
Especially for 500 buckaroonies. It's definitely cheaper than that console price, and we're getting that level of performance right now, I'd say.
Temperatures of this build are solid too. GPU is getting pushed now, so we'll see if the temperature gets much higher, but looking pretty solid. CPU as well. I mean, those things with the stock coolers, or the coolers that you can get from AliExpress, definitely keep things nice and cool. Now, obviously, that power draw is broken. There's no way that CPU is pulling 2.5 watts.
Yeah, and then our GPU's over here just like almost sipping on 200.
Yeah, so that's definitely broken. Am I plugged in? I might not be plugged into the watt meter. Actually, yeah, I am. Wait, no, I'm not. Nope, not plugged into the watt meter, so can't give you the exact number right now, but obviously with the Xeons, you will be pulling a bit more power than like newer modern CPUs, but for most people, the trade-off in terms of value, I think it's worth it.
I see the gun game fun's fun to me. Except for when I get stuck on a gun. There's a guy low back here, I can just feel it, let me live. Okay.
Ah!
Well, now they freaking healed because of that guy. My self-esteem. There we go. No.
Oh!
What is happening?
Dang, straight jacket. Oh! Oh, we almost
we were going
wiped
crazy
them.
as a team.
He won with the element of the ground.
Except when I miss those shots. Ooh, 107. That thing does damage.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes!
Oh,
Oh,
the
straight
knife
to
now?
knife.
What the frick?
Oh, immediately
I
got
was
the knife.
ready. I don't know how I went. I guess I just had to get past that gun that bad.
Wow.
Well, anyways, Apex, guys, we were pretty much locked at our 144 the whole time, and obviously we could have unlocked the frame rate and probably gotten more, but I'm happy getting high refresh rate.
Let's move on to the next game. Well, I just got into a game, and it's going to end here in just a second, but we're on CS2, and I, just for the fun of it, because CS2 is an easier game to run, switch it to 1440p. And we're getting 170 to 180 FPS, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, CS2 is a pretty easy game to run, and we'll be running some built-in benchmarks. We're at medium settings, 1440p right now. That will stress this thing even more, but it's cool to see that this hardware works well for 1440p, because I did say this 2060 Super could play 1440p, and I have to show you guys that it can.
We gotta prove it.
I gotta prove it to you all. Also, guys, we'll probably be doing some sort of community post at some point, but I would love to know, what kind of games would you like to see in the benchmark rotation? We normally like to play CS because it's a newer game. Got Fortnite in there every so often. You all just can't get enough of Fortnite.
The finals could be a new game.
The finals could be a new one, yeah. So let us know. Jesus, let us know down below if there's any other games you'd like to see us play. Don't you come after me. Leave me alone. All right. That's what my dog sounds like. Bork, bork, bork.
Ooh.
Potion seller. What kind of potions you got? What the? Needs to be a t-shirt. 3 more lives. Oh wait, 3 more lives. Oh yes. I got him!
Where's he going? That wasn't even an entrance.
Thanks for not hearing. And I'm down.
Ouchie.
But hey, 1440p. You can play this game in 1440p, but what we're gonna go ahead and do is run some more demanding games. Some more games that'll push that 2060 Super to its limits. See if there's any limitations with the $500 PC, because of course, there's gonna be limitations with the $500 computer. And from there, we're gonna wrap this video up real quick, because so far, I'm very happy with this PC for the money.
Alright guys, we just got done benchmarking this AliExpress PC, and it is awesome for 500 bucks that we were able to play 1440p. We can even stream if we want, and on top of that, 1080p, higher settings, higher refresh rate, we'll take it.
And of course, thanks to AliExpress for sponsoring this video and allowing us to showcase the stuff we think is the best deal to buy over on AliExpress. Those CPU motherboard combos and GPUs are great for budget PCs, $500 or less, and you can save even more money with the sales they're currently running. So check those links in the description down below. They will help us out if you do click those links, and let us know what you think of this build overall, and if you built any PCs using AliExpress CPU motherboard combos or GPUs or anything from the website, let us know down below and tell us how your experience went.
So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
So besides our other YouTube channels, we also have a partner Discord server. We have X, we got TikTok, we got Facebook, we got Instagram, literally every social media you could ever want.
So many different social media platforms. You can't get enough of the Toasty Bros. Those links will be available down below. See you guys later. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.